Yeah, these early formative years. One thing we talked to Chris Packham about was his film, his TV program, which is The Walk That Made Me, and he encounters of a few youngsters who are with the parents, and he talks about they're catching sticklebacks and putting them in a jar and so on. And I'd forgotten, but it reminded me I did the very same. But catching children at those formative years and not necessarily saying, look, do this and you will become this, but just saying, look, just enjoy this, observe. Where do you think it will go next? Will it swim that way? Will it swim this way? If we put it in a jar, what might it look like? What color is its belly? And so on. These are things that stick with children for life that we may lose for a while, but we come back to it, don't we? Do you agree?
Yes, I do. But you've got to put that seed in early. Yeah. And one of the things that I don't like seeing is that we're going away from hands-on conservation, but by that, hands-on education. By that, I mean, when I was in school, every single school had an aquarium with frog spawn in it. And you used to go in, used to watch, those little black dots become little black sausages. And then all of a sudden you see it transform, they hatch out, then the back legs come through, then the front legs, and the tail disappears and it becomes a mini frog. And we watched all of this. And then I saw people that were not really interested in wildlife, but was to come in on a Monday morning, especially if we'd had a week off, and they was going, what's happened? And we all used to go and gaze and see how they'd change. I learned my longest ever word, metamorphosis, is still the longest word I know now. But it's vitally important, I think. And I think it's important when you're going out with kids to show them how to pick things up, how to handle things, but always, always, always to put them back carefully where they were and let them go. I don't like this business of look, but don't touch. I think with youngsters in particular, if you can catch a newt and then turn it over and show the fiery orange belly and the pattern on there, they'll go, wow, look at that. But then you say, but hold it carefully, gently, and then put it back in so it can go back under the rock where it was before. I think with kids, with youngsters particularly, that is absolutely vital. It's one thing to point something out 2 meters away, but it's something else for them to have it in their hands and have a look at it. It's magical.